Food markets only. Food markets only. Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my darling sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin.
Penny, Penny, Penny.
It's a penny. It's Susie Q96. Welcome to the Deadbeat Club. Good morning, Andrews Northwest Coins, Lucky James Elder. We gonna play into penny rolls for a little bit. I got a little break here in the action. My housekeeper has gone to run some errands. Actually, she's my health keeper, not my housekeeper. She does help me with the house, but hey, Package Toto! Good morning, everybody. I got this new this new box of pennies. We did 2 rolls out of it last night in the Lodo show, and we came up with a 69S out of those 2 rolls. That was about it. But considering the last box sucked rocks, I'm happy with that so far. So I'm gonna open up some pennies. Take me a little break from working on stuff for the craft fair. I gotta walk away from it sometimes or I start messing it up. That's no good. So we'll just piddle in the penny box. Let me get. Ugh. If I can get up and turn the light on. A little light on this subject. There we go. Yeehaw. Penny, penny, penny. All right, let's see what we got. I still haven't found the box with my gloves in it. It's here somewhere. So once again, you're going to get to see my ugly fingernails with the paint all over them. Mikey did it. Hey, Scratch, long time no see. Yeah, Mikey always does it. I think he's in class right now, so he may not be doing it. But we'll see. Let's get my cheating sheet out here. This is nickels. That's my nickel cheat sheet. Hey, Getting and Clam Bake. I just sent a package out to you, Clam Bake. And a couple other people. I finally got most of my packages out. A couple I don't have proper addresses for, but we're making progress anyway. Getting caught back up. Tomorrow is going to stink. I got to go down to Duke University and let them poke and prod and tell me about this thing growing in my brain. So there will not be a show tomorrow evening, unfortunately. I won't be home on time because my appointment's not until 4 o'clock. It's a 3-hour drive down there. Somebody. Yeah, boo-hoo, Scratch. Maybe if you show up once in a while, you'd win something. Nanner, nanner, nanner. Actually, Scratch used to win on my channel all the time. He was like rivaling Jimmy Lacari as one of the biggest winners in history. If I gave him a new car, he'd whine, huh? Yep. But we love you, Scratch. We love you. Let's see if we got a DDO. Nope. No DDOs on that one. In the can. First for me, Scratch. First for me, Scratch. Yeah. Wow, got 9 people already. That's pretty good for a show that wasn't even announced. I seem to do better on these where I just pop in. I had some time today. So yeah, I just sent Mike a package too, now that you mentioned it. And Archaeology Mikey's another one. He cleans house. There for a while, I went on a little winning streak. The only problem with my winning streak, all I was winning was sticker packs. I must have won 10 sticker packs in like 2 months. And a lot of them had the same stickers from the same channels in them. So, but that's okay because I just give the extras away. I update my sticker board and then I give the extras out. Eventually they land with somebody that wants or needs that one for their board. Same with coins. I end up with coins that I already have, and so I give them away, and sometimes the person needs them and sometimes they just end up giving them away. Eventually they find a home with someone that needs them in their collection. So it's all good. It's all good. I just had some lunch. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm looking for the wide AM. I never find stuff like that. Ooh, there's a nice shiny 22 toot. Toot, 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 and toot. I probably should have kept that one. I probably need that in my album. I got in trouble the other day with somebody for calling it a coin book. It's an album. Well, okay, whatever. To me, an album is something that has music on it. But I'm showing my age there, huh? Yep, yep, yep. I cannot believe we had almost 4 pounds of copper in the last box. Very little else. A lot of copper. I got a bunch of pennies to roll up. That was the worst box ever. Oh, it was so awful. I do not ever want a box like that again. I hated that box. Looking for the DDODO. There's another 2022. That one's got a scratch on its face. Copper for the hopper. So, anyway, I got a lot of medical junk coming up. We've been doing okay on the fundraising to get me moved. Not great. There's the one that question mark started for me. It's raised about $200. And the PayPal one, I think, has raised 40. And then no, I take that back. It raised, well, actually raised 240. But one of them sent it. I've been trying to leave Virginia for a long time, Scratch, and then because I was never supposed to be here in the first place. I got stuck here when I got sick. But here's the deal for those that don't know. I had a pulmonary embolism last year and almost died. And then I developed this really weird thing going on with my eye. And at first they thought I had Graves' disease, and that turned out not to be what it was. And finally they ended up having to do a biopsy when this weird growth showed up in my eye socket and on my brain behind my eye socket. And I have this very rare autoimmune disorder called IgG4, which grows inflammatory tissues in various parts of the body. And unfortunately, mine grew around my optic nerve in my right eye, and it was actually into my brain, and it's pushing my eyeball out of my head. Very, very painful. No cure for it, and they can't surgically remove it because it's wrapped around my optic nerve. Well, in order to find out what it was, they had to do a brain biopsy on me. And when they did that, that's a pretty 80. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. When they did the biopsy, I assumed they were sending it to the Duke University lab in North Carolina, but they didn't. They sent it to the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, which is where I've been trying to get back to for 2 years. So part of me got back to Michigan, and it turns out this disease is so rare that only about 3 places in the country are actually doing any active research on it, largely in part because there's not a lot of money in it for the pharmaceutical companies, so they don't really want to invest in it. So anyway, it turns out that the 3 places that are doing research in this disease are Massachusetts General in Boston, the Mayo Clinic, and, drum roll please, University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. So my gut instinct that has been trying to get me back to Michigan for the last 2 years, it's right on the money. I pretty much have to go there. There's nowhere even close to me. I have to go to Duke to see this guy that sort of knows a little bit about IgG4, but not enough to actively be treating me with all of my other illnesses. So I really got to get to Michigan. Now, I've been on the waiting list for affordable housing in Michigan for 2 years. And part of the problem is because I'm not in Michigan, a lot of the programs I'm not eligible for. So what we're trying to do is get me an apartment in Michigan where I can get my treatment started. The treatment's very similar to chemo. They use cancer drugs. It's a very similar thing. And I have to be in the treatment for a year. So I still have the money that was raised 2 years ago towards trying to get me there. But it's going to take about 9 or 10 grand so that I can pay several months ahead on the rent, so that I won't have to be worrying about that while I look for less expensive housing and while I go through the treatment programs. So that being said, we need to have about 10 grand, and I think we've got about 3. So that's where it's at. And I've been making stuff to try to sell at the annual Christmas thing at our town. Hi, Incognito. Hi, Miss Mary. Thank you guys for being here. Slap the like button for me if you would on your way. And then yesterday, well, not yesterday, a few days ago, my car broke down again. And the mechanic who worked on it before is nowhere to be found. I have been trying for 6 weeks. So someone contacted me. I know what's wrong with it. But anyway, so that's what's happening with my health. I can't ever get something that just, you know, has normal cure. I always have to get something crazy. It is so imperative that I get to Michigan for this treatment that even my primary care physician donated to the moving fund. I mean, that's when you know you're in trouble, when your primary is saying, I got to send you far away to a specialist. And I'm trying to laugh it off, but it's very scary because there is no cure for this disease. Oops, 63D. There is no cure for it, and it can move to other parts of the body. Well, so far I have had a PET scan and it has not moved to any part except my eyeball and my brain, so I guess that's good. But it does have an effect on my eyesight, which is why every coin has to go under the scope. There's a copper for the hopper. Hey, VMC. Welcome, welcome. We just shooting the breeze a little bit. There's an 82 for that bin. Going through some pennies from a new penny box. Thank you for stopping in incognito. Much appreciated. Have a great day. Stay out of trouble. Yep. Nothing much in that box except a really nice looking 80. I mean, roll. Nice looking 80. I'm going to check my album for. Crack open another one here. See what's in this roll. Shiny on one end, brown on the other. Whee! Blip. Yeah, we'll be doing a few more, and then by then my assistant will be back, and then I gotta do like all the medical stuff, but she has gone to run some errands for me since my car is malfunctioning. So some of you will be getting packages soon that you've probably been waiting for a month. Some gift away things that finally got packaged up and sent out today. I got a few left that have not gotten packaged up. If anybody sees Team Lynch, I need their address. And who else do I need? Well, I did that one. Okay, who is it here? Okay, that's Team Lynch. Team Lynch, Tiffany Twisted, and whose is this? Oh, that's my friend Werner in Germany. I gotta do special for him. Oh, Sir Benji. I think I have his address somewhere. So those are the ones that did not go out. Anybody else that has won anything in the past 4 or 5 weeks, your packages went out this morning. Big Flip! Hi, Flippy! Look, Flippy, look what's on my desk. It's a genuine Big Flip fidget spinner. It lives on my desk. I've had that for a long time. A long, long time. Okay, what we got happening here? Oh, yeah, we got to check his ears. Yeah, same old ear. Never get any of those good ones. If I ever get one, I'm going to give away a bunch of pairs of earrings. Yeah, I'm playing hooky from working on my Christmas bazaar stuff. But I woke up about 1:30, 2 o'clock this morning, couldn't go back to sleep, so I worked on it for a little while, and then I went over and played around in Dreadpool's channel. They were up and about. DDO. No, 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 DDO. So anyway, like I said, I hate to have to not do my show again this Wednesday, but that doctor's appointment, it's a 3-hour ride to Duke, and then I'll probably be there for about an hour. My appointment starts at 4, so I'm not going to get home probably till about 9 o'clock or so. I have a medical transport that will be driving me, so at least I don't have to deal with that. Oh, we got a Lincoln log. It's the Lincoln cabin. Put that up in the savers. This box is already better than the last one. I just could not believe that was the worst box in the history of coin roll searching, and I am truly glad I did not get into a penny box challenge with that bad boy. Oh, murder mittens. Yeah, I call them Ginsu knives, but I know what they are. M3 has a lovely set of those. I don't even attempt to trim his. I have someone that does that for me because my skin is so thin from the blood thinners that I take that he would shred me. So I have to have a veterinary tech do that because I don't want to bleed. He will make can slaw out of me. Team Clemens, hey, want to trim my dog's claws while you're at it? Yeah. Ooh-wee. Yeah. That's one job it never used to bother me, but like I said, now because I bleed so easily, just the slightest nick from M could really be a problem. So I do get someone else to do. Look at the lines on this thing. It's textured. That's an odd looking piece. He only bites. Oh my goodness. Oh, M likes to bite. He'll wait until I've gone to bed. And right before bed, M gets treats. Well, he thinks he's supposed to get more treats than he gets. And so he'll wait. Yeah, it kind of is a wood grain penny. Yeah. That's what it is. I set it aside. It's only wood grain on one side, though. But yeah, M will wait until after I've given him his treats and he's all tucked in. I'm all tucked in. And then he will come up and bite the crap out of my foot through the blanket. I mean, so he's not like drawing blood or anything. He's just drawing my anger. Boy, this is a piece of crapola. I just mailed you a package, Mike. We were just talking about you, too. There's a lovely piece of zinking, stinking junk right there. That's a shielded piece of poo-poo. Yeah, I did just mail you a package. It just went out the door with my aide who's going to go down to the post office and drop a bunch of them in the box down there, pick up my mail. We got everybody but 3 done. Let's see if we got any DDODO. No, that one's nice and crispy. I wasn't going to get another penny box, but I'm glad I did because my car is broken down, so this gives us something to play with. I'm tired of my car being broken down. I do have somebody that's going to come over and tell me what it'll cost to fix it. I know what's wrong. It's the same thing over and over again. Somebody should kick the engineers at Chevy in the butt for this one. But they, on the 2000-ish Malibus, and probably up to this day even, the transmission cooler attaches to the radiator with these stupid little bitty clamps, and they do not, once you have had to replace them, they do not want to stay in place. They are an engineering disaster, and they will work their way loose, and then all the coolant starts coming out of your radiator. And that is what has happened. Again, I guess there's a special tool that you're supposed to use or something, but I did find that is lovely, isn't it? Isn't she ugly? So anyway, the mechanic that worked on my car, I guess, has gotten frustrated with the whole thing. And I have not been able to get a hold of him for 6 weeks. And the problem has gotten progressively worse to the point where I was pouring a gallon of coolant in the car every day. So at this point, it's not cost efficient to drive it, and I don't want to overheat it. So it's sitting in my driveway, and another gentleman is going to come over, and I'm going to show him the video of how these things are supposed to be installed and see if I can get it done for halfway reasonable. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take it to the Chevy dealer, which I don't want to, but at least if I take it to them, they should be able to make it right. All right, thanks for stopping in, Clam Bakes. Back to work. Gotta keep those slave drivers happy, even if we are our own slave drivers. I was self-employed for a long time, and it was really hard for me to keep myself motivated. Sometimes I just I don't want to work today. And then I'd say, well, I do want to eat today. And so I managed to most of the time get my work done. Oh, fiddle dee dee. Come on, give me something good out of here. Oh my. I started watching this crazy channel on YouTube the other day. It's kind of funny. It's called It's a Southern Thing. And they make up all these little scenarios. They have this little cast of characters. It's almost like the Southern version of Saturday Night Live. Hi, Paula. How are you? Yeah, it's pretty funny. Because I was raised in the South, so I guess I think it's funny. But they make fun of most things Southern on there. And they are Southern, so they can get away with it. I think they're from like Alabama, Georgia. No, Alabama or Mississippi. I can't remember which. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Not much in there. Let's crack another one. Uh-oh, this one's shiny on both ends. looks like shield, not going to say that, chit. There's chit on both ends, but there's a mixture in the middle, so maybe it's going to be like a Tootsie Roll Pop. The good stuff will be in the center. We shall see. Doody doody doo. And here we go. Boy, I'm gonna have a lot of pennies to roll up. My goodness. Got a bunch of quarters too. I gotta take some money back to the bank sometime. Oh, I didn't either. When it first got to the billion, I did get 3 right, and I thought, oh boy, I'm going to get some money. It was $7. I'm like, that doesn't hardly seem fair. There's $1 billion sitting there, and you only get 7 for 3 numbers right. And then the next one, I think next time I got 1 number right. So we'll see what I get this time. I need that money. That would get me moved to Michigan, wouldn't it? It'd get me some fine medical care, even after they took all the taxes. Boy, I tell you, I'd be moved in a week. Just for the medical. Because there are no doctors anywhere around me that can treat what I have. Even the one that I have to travel 3 hours to see really doesn't know very much about this disease. He knows about this disease if it manifests itself in the liver or kidneys, but he has no clue when it shows up in the orbit of the eye, which is what they call the eye socket, or in the brain. That's not his area. So really got to get up to Michigan, where they're actively studying this disease, which you're going to hear more and more about IgG4 as the research progresses, because it appears so much like a couple of other diseases that they're now realizing that people have been misdiagnosed. Okay, cats and kittens, we got a weeder. Let's play Guess the Date. And whoever gets closest without going over will get 3 draws out of my little odds and ends bin of gift away thingies. So how about that? We're going to have a little gift away. So place your guess now. Okay, Paula says 43. James says 56. I'm going to find the envelope while y'all be guessing. There's some. All right, there's 7 people in here. Only got 2 guesses. Let's go, folks. What's my bid? Well, I'll wait. Mary said, oh, hi, Mary Kay. Didn't see you sneak in. Welcome, welcome. got here in time for me to find something in the pennies. Yay. This box is already way better than that last one. That last box. I know I keep going on about it, but it was horrible.
Penny, penny, penny.
Oh, I'm so crazy. Oh, good morning. Okay, we got a guess of 43, 56, 42. I'll give it one more minute, and then we're going to flip her over and see what we got.
What's this? A letter for me.
Yeah, it's a bill.
I tell you, I don't get no respect at all.
Oh, my goodness.
I wonder what the non-pathetic people are doing tonight.
Alrighty. Well, everybody that's asleep is out of luck, because I'm going to turn this thing over, see who gets the closest. Now, yep, they're here. I didn't see Buddy Holly, though, just the crickets. 57. Looks like James Eller is the closest with 1956. So let's reach in the box of tricks and see what James Eller is going to get. He's going to get 3 pulls out of here. And I'm not looking. I promise. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that to come out of there. All right. James Eller is going to get a 53 Denver, Wheatie, an 81 Canadian, and this is a cool one here. This is a 150th anniversary. And this is a nice coin too. 1952 to 2002. Canadian. I think this is a $50, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 50 center. So he got 2 Canadians in case he wants to go across the border. I happen to know that James lives in the Detroit area, and all he has to do is go across the Ambassador Bridge, and he'd be in Canada, over by Windsor, Ontario. I got to go there by mistake once. Took the medical transit over to Detroit one time, and the idiot bus driver didn't know what he was doing, and somehow got us on the Ambassador Bridge, and we ended up on the Canadian side. He had to turn around and come back. Oh my, it was something. It happened. Okay. And of course, when I need one, I can't find a pen. Oh, fiddle dee. Maybe this will write long enough to put James's name on here anyway. This is one of my magical pens that doesn't ever want to write. Why do I do this to myself? I'll sit down here. There's a pen right there. All right. Well, maybe. Here we go. All right, in the bin. All right, let us continue. Hi, Bill. Where are we at here? 83. We're already doing better than we were. I was happy to see that little weedy jump out there. I'd like to have an Indian jump out there. A while back, I had 2 boxes in a row that had Indians in them. Then I haven't seen any more Indians since. Oh, 88. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that I was going to get to go metal detecting this week, but it's not looking good with the car situation. And I really got to work on my stuff. Because not this immediate weekend, but the weekend after is when we have our big craft thing here in town. It's my biggest craft show of the year. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to figure it out. Somehow, I'll make it work. Maybe I can pay the lady upstairs to take me. She has a big car. Buy her a tank of gas. See if I can get her to take me to set it up on Friday and come and pick me back up on Saturday. That's a thought. Rental cars are very expensive where I live. And because the rental car place is not open on Saturday and Sunday, you have to rent the vehicle on Friday and keep it through Monday at $78 a day. So that is not practical. So then I thought, okay, I'll rent a U-Haul van. Well, they pull these little bait and switch things on you here with U-Haul. They'll let you sign up to rent the van, and then when it's the day before, they will call you and tell you, oh, we don't have any vans in that area. So you'll have to take a 10-foot truck. Well, the 10-foot truck costs the same to rent, but the mileage on it's not the same. The mileage on it is twice as much. I think that's kind of stinky bait and switch sort of thing. But they can get away with that when you live out in rural America. They figure out all kinds of ways to suck money out of you. I may end up still doing that. And if I do, then I will use the day after the show to clean out my storage unit and haul a bunch of the stuff off while I still have the truck. So, and make it where I can get in there to get things that I want to sell versus things that I just need to get rid of. So there is that. But I would have to make an awful lot of money at this show to even break even. Well, we'll see how it works out. God works in mysterious ways. He do, he do. All right, next roll. We're gonna go until Miss Sandy gets back, and then I gotta work on other things. No double ear on there. Come on, we need some more Wheaties. Need some Wheaters. That's an icky looking thing. What's the deal here? Ooh, fungi. Oh my goodness, it's too quiet. I don't like all this quiet. There we go. Rock it out a little bit. Copper for the hopper. More copper. $22. 2020, which my eyesight was 2020. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you guys about the deal with my new glasses. They were supposed to fix me up a little bit, or I could see better with this situation. So they decided that I needed to have 2 separate pairs of glasses instead of the bifocal. So they made the 2 separate pairs of glasses. The reading glasses don't work for my computer. They're way too far away. So I end up having to lean forward about a foot to see out of those. And the distance ones are okay, but I'm having to change glasses every 5 minutes to go back and forth between the distance and the close-up. So that was an abysmal failure. And I had to pay for 1 pair of those, so now I'm out $140 on that deal for glasses I cannot see out of. Yay! Anybody else got any more brilliant ideas? I wish they would actually listen to the patients. I told them that wasn't going to work. But did they listen? No. No. Come on. I want something good here. I'm not getting it. $70. Copper in the hopper. Now I do not save my copper. I did for a while, but now I just get to the end of the box. I weigh how much copper was in the box, and then I set it free for somebody who wants to mess with it. Now, next year might be different, since they're supposedly going to quit making pennies. But for right now, I don't have the financial means or the space to be hoarding copper. I guess I should look at what date they're supposedly not going to be making anymore. I should educate myself. Thank you, Bill. Looking for the DDR. I don't see anything. Let my coffee get cold. Oh, so close. 5090. Copper. 84. Regular ear. My music went away because I forgot to click on loop. I didn't loop it. There, let's try it again. Copper. And then we got 4 more on this roll. I don't see much hope for any of them. Hey, this one's got crud. Chewied. It's been chewied. Alright, crack another one. Like those, they're all shiny on the end. I did not look at the ender. At least that one's got some brown stuff on the end. It's probably just shit. I'm a little older than that, married. But my best friend that I lost a couple of years ago, he was born in '59. So yeah, it was a good year. Let's bust this one open. This may be the last one. Not sure yet. Ooh, yeah. Nice boat. Out we go. 7-1. It's funny, they sound different when I throw them in the bin. The coppers versus the zinc. You can hear the difference. Let's see if we get close AM. Yeah, I haven't looked lately to see where we're at on the monetization. The last time I looked, I had 916, and then it went back to 915. So I need about 85 more people and a whole bunch of view time. Hi, Mary Kay, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. So we're not monetized. We're just a broke old lady playing with pennies. We're trying. We've been trying. Another coppers. 82. Got a separate bucket for 82s. Another 82. Copper. Oops. We're off. That goes in the copper. Yeah, I've been building displays for my jewelry. That's what I was doing at 3 o'clock in the morning since I couldn't sleep. Trying to... Hey, Mikey, what's for lunch, hon? Yeah, we found a Wheatie. That's about it so far. And a wood grained one. And a couple of decent looking coins. Did a giveaway and Mikey wasn't here for it. Oh, that's right. Mikey doesn't eat lunch. He's a weirdo. He don't like it. 77, that goes in the copper hopper. Yeah, I make a lot of things out of Jenga blocks. The little wooden blocks. The generic name for them is tumbling tower blocks. The official fancy name is Jenga blocks. So if you have any Jenga blocks you don't want, send them to my P.O. box. I can always use them. I use them in my crafts. They're getting harder and harder to find too, because so many craft people have started using them. But yeah, I found this really cool video about how to make jewelry displays out of them. There's a 64D, that's going to go in the copper hopper. But anyway, I found this video, and so I thought I'd give it a go, and they turned out pretty good. I'm happy with the effort. I think my display will look nice. Hopefully, because it looks better, people will buy more stuff. No wide AM there. Boy, 2021. Sick of them already. Copper. And really dirty 84. Couldn't even tell anything on that one. Look for the DDO. Nope, no DDO on that one. That one's crispy. Oh, well, I gotta find my gloves. I can't get gloves. Oh, I don't like this. I want something else. Yeah, I think this is gonna be my last roll. My eyes starting to twitch a little bit. Means I've played too long. Alright, let's do one more roll here. Like an egg, right in the middle. Oh, yeah. Let's see what we got. 82. Tootie. It's a tootie. And next Wednesday, ooh, so close. Possibly. Like I said, I will not be doing a show tomorrow night because I have to go to North Carolina for medical. But next Wednesday, I will be doing a giveaway on the Sweep in the Dirt metal detecting show. Been doing some coin gifting, but not any detecting gifting, so past due on that. We'll be trying to get caught up there. There's a 60 etch for the copper hopper, and 80 for the copper hopper. Copper hopper. Come on, readings. 72 for the hopper. Oh, let's look for the DBO on that. I almost forgot. I like this one. Takes the shadows off. Nothing there, just copper. Just the copper for the hopper. Junk. Sometimes I just skip over some of the shields. My eye doctor that will do the eye test before they do the exam. A bright light in my eyes, it takes a couple hours before I can see it. Where are you located, Paula? Yeah, I have that problem with bright lights too. I have an excellent ophthalmologist. He is just freaking awesome. He's the one that helped get the diagnosis of what was really going on in my eye, and I can't thank him enough because he fought everybody. He fought the insurance company. He fought the other doctors. He fought everybody on my behalf. And in an interesting, hey, Shabelle, I didn't even know you were here. I'm sorry, I missed you. Oh, dropping in during lunchtime for a thumbs up. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. I do. An interesting twist of fate with my eye doctor thing. On the metal detector, is from Virginia. She lives in Texas, but I ended up getting the same doctor who did her eye surgery. So he came highly recommended, and he's in Roanoke. His name is Nicholas Ramey. So I don't know if that's of any help to you, Paula, but I travel a little over 2 hours to see him because he is worth it. And he takes my insurance. God love him. But yeah, he is excellent, excellent. He is also the same person that did my brain biopsy, where they had to go in through my eye, which really wasn't as bad as it sounds. I didn't know anything. It was done before I knew it. But yeah, he's good. Really, really good. 70F in the copper hopper. 20 coot. Ooh, got close. Leaned on the fence. Couldn't get into the wheat field though. A few more to go, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because I don't want to strain my eye too much. One in the hopper. Where's the dancers? Where are the dancers in this? Good rockin' music and nobody dancing. 3. What's the quarter DPR? Nope. 67. That was good here. One of my favorite years. Perfect. I think I got about 10 to go. Oh, give us something. All right. Might have no classes Thursday. Tropical storms from the hurricane. Yeah, I've been watching it a little bit. I have to talk to my brother. He lives in Castleberry. It's not too far from where Mikey is. I've been through so many of those storms. But I always urge people to take them seriously, because if they don't, bad things can happen. Oh, Mikey, I sent your package to Fort Myers. So. That's who that is. Oh, there's Miss Sandy, just in time. I'm just about to the end of the roll. I got 2 pennies left. My phone's ringing from somebody from Florida that probably wants me to go vote, because I have a Florida area code and they keep calling me, and I keep telling them I don't live in Florida. Alrighty, nothing there. We're gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna go see what Miss Sandy got me at the drugstore, and we will catch up with y'all later on. Thank you for popping in. Hope you enjoyed the penny hunt. Congratulations to James Eller on his win. And we'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.